everybody, and Tampa Bay as the Lightning are ready to strike. The Lightning have won the opening face-off and take possession here at the start. A chance in front. Oh, and they couldn't complete that. The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. And they turn it over in the neutral zone. Stones him in front. Picked up along the wall by Kucherov. Takes it into the slot. Big time save by Vasilevsky. Denies him.
Well, he has been under siege, and I'm loving his compete level. I mean, he's making consecutive saves, one after another.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. Still no score in this one. Points, gain possession, and his great work inside the face-off circle pays off again. Gets a hold of the puck here in his own end. Oh, we'll get some tired defenders as icing is the call. The Bolts take possession off the face-off.
You hate it when you ice the puck and it comes 200 feet back to your zone. Got to give your center a tap on the pads after you win that one and get out.
Oh, what a stop by Vasilevsky. Here's a shot. Oh, it stops him again.
He's out battling his opponent right now. He is so dialed in. He's tracking the puck, making save after save. It's about time his team starts working in front of him.
Takes the puck at the point. Kucherov's going to play it against the half wall. Here's a shot. Turns that one away.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
Here they come on the attack. The Lightning have gained control of the puck in their own zone. Here they come on the attack down the right side. The Bolts gain control of the puck. McDonough's into the offensive zone now on the attack. Skates to the crease. Oh, what a stick save. The Bolts have it from their own end. They're looking to make something happen through the neutral zone now. Taken by Chernak. Moves the puck along the half wall. That's intercepted. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Lead pass ahead. Taken along the wall by Cirelli. Here's a chance on the attack. Huge stop by Vasilevsky.
That's a great save, but the goaltender had to get out to the top of his crease, take away all the ice, and make himself as big as possible.
Let's get the call. The Bolts are off to the box. Interference the call.
Top-rated power play unit gets their first opportunity to fight in this one, and man, is this ever fun to watch.
The Bolts win the draw. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. Oh, what a blocker stop by Vasilevsky.
In the game of hockey, you know that your opponent is told to attack and drive the net and really get in the eyes of the tender. And for the goaltender, it's really important when there's a lot of traffic in front to make sure they have their eyes. So it's out battling, out with...
So much benefit on the extra attacker pays off.
Yeah, utilizing all of that space change to their advantage and the recognition and awareness of when to take it to the net. This power play was relentless, James, applying a ton of pressure on their opponent. This PK unit is worn down and tired. Why? Every time that it didn't go in, they were able to retrieve it. They hound pucks, chew on it, and eventually it made its way in.
Ой, бля, стопил.
The Lightning have gone up by
Самый
one here
плохой
in the back half of the first.
And I really love their puck possession and its movement, James. They're moving it around the perimeter, but when they get the lane to the net, they're putting it on net. So that attack and shot mentality is really paying off.
Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. The Bolts played along the boards. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. The Bolts have it behind the cage. Takes the feed from his own end.
First pass leads to the offense. That's a great one.
Huge stop by Vasilevsky. Handles the puck. The Bolts scoop it up along the boards. From the neutral zone now. The Bolts take possession here in the open ice. Moves it around along the half wall. The Bolts get a hold of the puck along the boards. Grabbed along the boards by Point. Poked away in the offensive zone by Glendening. Point's got it in the defensive end. The Lightning have the puck in their own zone. On the attack, they come down the right wing. Scooped up along the wall by Paul. And he avoids the poke check with some great edge work. Shuts him down. The Bolts gain control of the puck against the wall. Hedman's taking it from his own end. With possession along the wall. And he hangs on to the puck. Carries it across the line. Centering feed! Oh, he comes up with a stop. The Bolts gain possession. Play is called for offside. The Bolts have created a lot of scoring chances so far, and they lead it late in this first period. And off the draw, they pick the puck. Chernak's hauled down. Penalty on the way. Here comes the sentence.
Anytime you're in the dying minutes of a period, you have to maintain your focus, especially when you're shorthanded. It's all about creating some momentum and killing the penalty.
And he takes a shot. There's the end of period number one. Both teams will grab a quick breather. You can grab a hot dog, and we'll be back with second period action in a moment. About set to go. The Bolts start with possession here as they open up short-handed. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. The Lightning have gained possession. They'll want to clear the zone here while they're trying to kill off this penalty. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Broken up by Bjorkstrand. Oh, wow! Scores! And just like that, we are tied. A huge goal.
I absolutely love this PK unit. Not just sitting back and allowing the power play to take it to them. They're saying, nah, not on this shift. And they just drive and attack, and they wind up getting that shorthanded goal. What an unbelievable play.
The Bolts have evened things up here in period number two. We got ourselves a new game.
Yeah, you love these games that go back and forth, and they've worked hard to get to this point, and now they got the equalizer. Giddy up.
Centering pass! Couldn't complete the pass. And here's the pass to Chernak.
Paul's up and ready to get back on the ice.
The Lightning have taken possession in their own end. Sidesteps the check. The Bolts play it along the boards. And that's broken up by Radish. Intercepted. Look out, here they come on the attack. And he sidesteps the check there. And that shot gets blocked by one of his own teammates. Feeds the puck over to Kucherov. Cutting to the front of the net. Just gets enough to keep it out.
I really like this save, James, because he challenges the shooter who's all alone in the slot area. He turns aside a real dangerous opportunity.
Intercepts the pass at center. The Bolts gain possession along the wall. From the defensive zone, they move the puck around. The Bolts look to start the transition game. Knocked around, but keeps it going. The Bolts will play it in their own end. Let's see what the officials are calling.
Natural tendency for players is to reach when they've lost position on their opponent. When you reach, often you take out the feet of your opponent. This is an easy tripping call.
Puck scooped up by Kucherov. Oh, what a great stop as he got a piece of it with the glove. And that's out of reach and out of the offensive zone. Kucherov's lugging the puck. Shot! That was amazing! What a save by Vasilevsky! And that's just out of reach. stop on the play. Off the rush, and it's a 3-on-1. Here's a pass. And that rush comes to an end after a great defensive play. Slides the puck over. Centering pass. Great defensive heads-up play to pick it off. Takes the puck into the corner of the offensive end. The Bolts will play it against the wall. And the man advantage unit comes up empty-handed. We keep things deadlocked with both teams back at even strength.
A really nice job by this PK unit, James. Just negating scoring opportunities. Good goaltending as well. Got to be your best killer, but finding ways to get it down the ice and keeping this game tied.
The Bolts played along the wing. Tremendous reflexes as he makes the one-timer save. What pressure here in the offensive end. Here's a shot. It's gone. We'll talk about a friendly play right there.
Oh, yeah, it's all about the bounces, isn't it, James? And you got to get the right one, and that one is in his favor. Man, did he ever get all of that one-timer. For a second, I thought he was going to miss wide, James, but he wound up hitting the post, and he gets a nice redirect into the net.
The Lightning have a little breathing room now, up by 1 in the second.
Yeah, and it's a real important time right now, James. They've got the go-ahead goal. Now it's about having the killer instincts. Play in attack mode, stay aggressive. There's a lot of runway left. But if you can get another, you can really sink your opponent.
Takes a shot. Nice save from point-blank range.
I love how aggressive he plays the shooter on the inner slot here, James. He knows that he's got to take away the net, so he gets out and challenges to make the save.
Here's a shot. Oh, he'd like to have that one back as it goes off the side. Chernak's got the puck in his own zone. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Picked up along the wall by Chernak. Gives them nothing in front. Glendenning's moving the puck through his own zone. And now he moves it quickly to Chaffee. Oh, what a little stick lift on the play, and comes up with the puck. Broken up by Gensel. The Lightning have the puck against the boards. And he's taken down. The official's arm signaling for a penalty. Let's see the call here.
Well, everyone has a job and a role to do, and guess what? It's about PK execution right now. They have the one-goal lead. Now they're protecting it.
Man advantage unit is set.
A power play that can even the score here, James. It is massively important that they create some kind of momentum in their favor on this one.
The Bolts move the puck in the defensive zone. And he moves it up to Cirelli. Oh, look at this. Shuts him down. Hagel's playing it along the line. Stopped by the goaltender.
Vasilevsky's been outstanding tonight, James. I mean, he's made the saves he's had to and really given his team an opportunity to win. You can't ask for more than that.
Poked away by Cirelli. Slips by the chest. And there's a blocker stop by Vasilevsky. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Cirelli stick handling in his own zone. Oh, relentless pressure, and they come up with the turnover. They fail to capitalize on the man advantage, and they still trail by a goal.
Well, often in hockey we say timing is everything, and when you're down by a goal and you have an opportunity on the power play, you have to cash in, and the whole bench knows.
Oh, what a save!
That doesn't swing momentum in your favor. I don't know what will, James. That's a last-ditch effort to make a play. What a beautiful save.
Shot! Oh, what a stop there with time winding down. 2 periods down, 1 more to go. Both teams have time to get a refresh, and we'll be back for period number 3. I'm fired up. I know you're fired up for this too. Opening face-off for period number 3 is ready to go. And the puck is dropped, and we are underway here in the 3rd. Well, 2 periods down. Here we go with the 3rd period. Cheryl, your assessment so far?
The Bolts are right where they should be in this game, James, and that is behind entering the 3rd period. Why? They just haven't had the puck. It hasn't been on their stick, which means they haven't been able to generate anything offensively.
And that pass is redirected. Gaining steam here on the attack. And makes the save. The Bolts have it now. Hedman's gained the line and on the attack. Fires it on net. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. The Bolts have certainly subscribed to the quantity theory offensively tonight. They lead it and have been busier in the offensive zone. Back underway, and they take possession here inside the offensive zone. McDonough's got it along the wing. Centering pass! Picked off in front. Poked away by McDonough. The Bolts will play it from the defensive zone. Shot! That's blocked. The Bolts will play it against the boards. Rips it! And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Puck leaves the offensive end. They'll be forced to do it again. And now it's grabbed by Chernak. The Bolts move to the offensive zone. And he keeps that one out. Radish has got it in the defensive end. And he passes it up ahead to Gonsalves. And he's able to handle that one. Unable to reach that one. Gonsalves works the puck in his own zone. The Bolts get a hold of it. Quick pass across to Bjorkstrand. Shot! And the goalie somehow gets a piece of that one. Chernak's taking it from his own end. Bjorkstrand's gaining momentum. The Bolts have it now. Into the offensive end now. Look at this. The Lightning have gained control of the puck in their own zone. From the open ice, they gain the line. Sends it in front. Oh, and he keeps it here. And called for the offside. We'll get a face-off. Past the midway mark in this period. It's 2-1. The Bolts get a hold of the draw. Hervix is lugging the puck. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone.
I was never expected to score, James, so this never really bothered me. I was always on the defensive side of it. But listen, the goaltenders had to make some huge save. Everyone's talking about the chances. How about the tenders and their positioning and the ability to move within the net? Well, that's certainly not going to help the team. I mean, they're losing by one. They've got to find a way to get some momentum to get on the board. Now they find themselves killing a penalty.
The Bolts have it against the wall. Centering pass, and it's blocked. Picked up along the boards by Cirelli. And that puck leaves the zone. Cirelli's got it along the boards. Quick pass to Paul. Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Vasilevsky. Takes it across the blue line. The Bolts take possession in the defensive end. Slides the puck to Hedman. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Chernak.
McDonough's almost back on the ice.
Penalty expires, and when you look at where things sit right now, that's a huge, huge play by the penalty killers.
Timing is so important.
They've got a 2-on-1. Gains his own. The Bolts send their man advantage unit out once more.
Well, they create a power play opportunity with hard work, and now it's an opportunity to get back in this game, James, finding a way to move the puck quickly and create seams to get shots on net.
Quick pass over to Gore. Picks it off in the offensive end. The Lightning have the puck while undermanned. Exploring options here inside the defensive zone. Along the half wall with the puck. And then carries off a stick. In all alone. Here's a chance. And he denies that great opportunity there. Oh, wow. Stuffs the game. Denies him.
If you look at the analytics or the heat map, this is his wheelhouse, right tight to the net. If he gets any time with that puck, he's going to bury it. He's such an accurate shooter.
Points won the draw at center. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose a defender there. Denies him!
And he always scores in tight. I cannot believe that the goaltender made that save. Incredible.
The Bolts look around near the point. Picked off by Gensel. Under a minute to go here in regulation time. Into the offensive zone. Centering feed! Can't connect on the play. And that's off a stick. Hammers the shot.
Meu ataque, mano.
Well, the lead is in their hands, and now it's about building off of that. Good shift management, dictating pace, controlling the offensive zone. Everything now is on the line.
The Lightning have been in a dogfight tonight, but they've got a little breathing room now after taking that lead with that goal.
Now you want to play with confidence, but you want to be relentless and very aggressive on the puck, James. If you push the puck north, guess what? It's not in your zone. So when you have the puck, it's the greatest line of defense.
Hagel's got it in the offensive zone. Denies him in front.
The goaltender is very aware of where that puck is in that low slot area and defends his crease by getting out, being aggressive, and taking away any of the net.
Vasilevsky's got the puck and he's going to hang on. Face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, they'll want to continue with the sustained pressure because the goaltender, he is fatigued.
Horns won the draw here in the offensive zone. McDonough's got the puck. Oh, and a smart heads-up play. Puck picked up by Gould. And that doesn't reach the net. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Hit the stop. Scores! He dumps up the